this episode starts with Rarity doing her job and Sweetie Belle trying to help, but failing. Rarity has a very important order and has about 2 days to do it, and Sweetie Belle nervously asks her to help with her costumes for a school play, which she needs by tomorrow night. Even over a book like this, Rarity decides to help. You know, after several times, you'd think that Rarity would learn not to overwork herself, but Sweetie Belle is her sister. And we learn that Sweetie Belle didn't tell Rarity about the play until the last minute. She was distracted writing, directing, and acting in the play, which was meant to be her time to shine. Rarity comes in at the last minute and made a ton of improvements to the costumes, and Sweetie Belle doesn't seem to be all too impressed. Of course, she's the only one who has those sentiments. Everyone else seems to love them. Quick question, why are the only other kids at the school function Snippets and Snails? I know it's kind of a nitpick, but it's really distracting, especially after the CMC said that all of their friends would be watching. I mean, the last time they've had extended interactions with the adults of Ponyville, they were spreading vicious rumors. And Sweetie Belle gets angry that she's been upstaged by Rarity's dresses. Meanwhile, we learn that Rarity is making a headpiece for her order, which requires a key hidden stitch or else it would fall apart. Sweetie Belle comes in and starts attacking Rarity with vagaries. Now here's a problem that I do have with the episode. The basic summary of the episode is that Sweetie Belle gets jealous of Rarity and sabotages her order. But if you're not paying attention, Sweetie can come across as very ungrateful and uncharacteristically mean-spirited.
Maybe you could check the stitching and finish the buttons on the dresses I made for me, Applebloom and Scootaloo?
Yeah, maybe if Dave Polsky put some more emphasis on that particular line, like Sweetie mumbling it to herself later, it would have come across much more clear. Or he could have given us more than one past example of this behavior. It's just a thought. I can imagine this being a sticking point for many people. And Sweetie Belle convinces herself that Rarity did this on purpose. Late into the night, Sweetie Belle can't sleep. She gets herself some water, sneaks into Rarity's room, and sabotages Rarity's order. This allows her to go to sleep peacefully. Sometime later, we're immediately getting hit with a dream. Apparently, Sweetie Belle won a super prestigious award. All of a sudden, Rarity pretty much literally rains on her parade. Alright, time to give some praise. I really love dream-type episodes because they're allowed to put together very creative imagery, and this episode is no exception. Eventually, Luna comes in, and Sweetie Belle realizes that she's dreaming in the most hilarious way possible. Luna tells Sweetie Belle that she also has a sister who often overshadows her, and Sweetie Belle gets thrown into her past. Her 5th birthday party to be exact. She wanted to make a grand entrance, but even back then, Sweetie Belle was getting upstaged. Yeah, this got me more on board with the conflict, although I wish that Sweetie Belle gave a different example of Rarity upstaging her in the past. Maybe a callback to a previous episode. I just think that it would make the conflict of this episode all the stronger.
Who needs a birthday girl when you've got the birthday girl's amazing big sister?
Wow, some friends you got there, sweetie.
That's when I learned never try to shine with my big sister around.
That is incredibly sad. A lot of people know that I have siblings and are probably wondering how I relate to this. I'm going to say that my relationships have really varied, and to my knowledge, this isn't exactly how anything happened. So this story doesn't resonate with me personally. However, I can see how it will resonate with some others. Luna somehow shows Sweetie Belle the other side of the story.
I'm tired of waiting. I say we get out of here before we all keel over from boredom.
You probably shouldn't have used Diamond Tiara's voice actress there.
Sweetie Belle. No pony's gonna come to another one of her parties after this fiasco.
Or maybe you should have used Diamond Tiara's character design, because that's fucking Diamond Tiara. And we see that Rarity saved the party from disaster and said that the party favors were Sweetie Belle's idea. And because we're parodying A Christmas Carol a few months late, we get to see the present next, with some really cool and creative imagery. So, to earlier that night, Rarity is fretting about how good her work is. She turns off the light, and we've apparently stumbled into one of those horrifying off-key music video versions of Friendship is Magic songs. And we go into the future, where Sweetie Belle learns what'll happen if she fails to rein in her worst instinct. Weird way to put it, but okay. And Sweetie Belle gets stuck to the ground in a very moving scene. The headpiece falls apart, and Rarity becomes humiliated. Like, her whole future's destroyed. Kinda thought that Luna was supposed to prevent nightmares, but okay. Maybe she is, just, you know, before they happen in waking life. It's a possibility. When Sweetie wakes up, she sees that Rarity left. So the CMC take a train to Canterlot. And there's another really funny joke about Sapphire Shore's music. The CMC are trying to get in, but Sapphire's bodyguards won't let her through. Oh yeah, I just remembered that I haven't re-reviewed a Dog and Pony show. The three of them manage to zipline in, and Sweetie Belle takes Rarity's box. Rarity chases the box down, while Sweetie Belle bounces into Princess Luna. And we learn that this is not actually a dream, and Luna helps Sweetie Belle fix the headdress, as well as make a special addition to it, which happens to be a dolphin. It's a really good episode if you can look past some of the minor inconsistencies here and there, and Sweetie Belle acting a bit cruelly. By the way, this is the difference between explaining and excusing. Dave Polsky did a good job in excusing Sweetie's behavior, it just came in a bit too late for my tastes. It kinda feels like an addition to Sisterhood of Social, which is kind of obvious. I mean, you got the same cast. To be honest, even if this episode was terrible, I would probably still like it because I am a sucker for dream-type stories. But even looking past that, I will give it a thumbs up. And you know what that means? At least by my count, Dave Polsky has had a perfect track record all season. That's impressive.